My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of EuroTrip. So, around the time this movie came out in, we were getting a bunch of raunchy teen comedies like the American Pie movies, World Trip, Sex Drive, just movies of this kind. And I still think that this movie is able to stand out from the bunch. Like, it's nothing new, the plot is very familiar, but what this movie delivers in is the comedy, because I actually found it to be hilarious. This movie made me laugh time and time again, and the ridiculous situations the characters get into just fantastic. Like, there's one scene where there's a street performer acting like a robot, and that was great. There's one scene where they go to a nude beach, which was just hilarious. There's one scene regarding the Pope that made me laugh. There's even just one small scene of them needing a ride to Berlin, which was just hilarious. Like, the movie just constantly kept going. It constantly made me laugh, and it's a very entertaining movie. Like, this movie has plenty of energy, and there's a song called Scotty Doesn't Know, and it in the context of the movie it works as the punchline to a joke, but as an actual song, it's a banger. Like, I love it. I downloaded it on my phone. It just sounds really great. So I really like that. But I'm not sure if I'm entirely satisfied with the ending of this movie. It's difficult to talk about without giving anything away, but when movies have plots like this, they usually go in a certain direction, and this movie doesn't do that. And in some ways, that allows it to stand out, but at the same time, I'm not sure if that was the satisfying choice. By the end, I was just like, really? Like, that's who the characters ended up with? Like, there's one couple especially where I'm like, really? Those two? I don't know. The ending didn't completely work for me. And let's begin talking about the performances. Scott Maklowitz and Jacob Pitts both give good performances. I think they do everything they need to, fine enough. But I do think they could have done better, or even if we got someone else in those roles who brought a bit more energy to this movie. Like, they're not bad. I just look at their performances and just think to myself, I feel like they aren't the highlight of the movie. The rest of the cast all really worked for me. Travis Resto, I thought, did a pretty decent job. Michelle Trachtenberg looks beautiful in this movie, and I thought she did great. Jessica Bowles doesn't really have much to do, but she does a perfectly fine job. And Christian Kriak, I thought, stood out in her very limited screen time. But there's also a few actors who are barely in this movie that definitely leave an impression. Vinnie Jones is fantastic here. He is so freaking funny, and Matt Damon is really great as well in his limited screen time. But the standout is Fred Emerson. Everything with this character was just comedy gold, and he got me laughing, and his delivery was just pitch perfect. So, yes, the cast is mostly really good with some real standouts. The movie is hilarious. It's a very entertaining movie. It's got plenty of energy, and I do like the story for the most part. I was just a little unsatisfied with the ending. It also felt a little too clean, but I still had a good time, so I'll give EuroTrip a 7 out of 10. Okay, have you seen EuroTrip? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,